Good morning, Jasper High School. We have an informative show today all about the Special Interest Day coming up on October 11th. We will be explaining what the whole day is about and speaking with several teachers about what they will be offering. All that plus JHS news on today's edition of Wildcat Weekly. On Thursday, October 5th, there will be an NHS meeting at 7:30 in the LGI for all current members. Dues of $25 will be collected at this time, and we will be discussing upcoming service opportunities and the induction ceremony. Attendance is mandatory. Spanish Club is meeting right now during homeroom. Chicago trip is planned for February. See Mrs. Johnson or your Spanish teacher for details. A $100 deposit is due by today. Any student wanting to participate in the co-ed intramural volleyball in the spring, please sign up in Mrs. Ferguson's room by today. Picture proofs are due Monday, October 9th to room 304 or your homeroom teacher. Retakes will be Thursday the 12th during lunch. Retakes will be $5 unless you missed the first picture day. Make sure to wear your flannel this Friday for Spirit Day. PSAT, career fair, presentations, and specialty classes. October the 11th is a jam-packed day. Let's learn all about what we have to look forward to.
Here at Jasper High School on October 11th, we will be having a special career fair day. Teachers will also be teaching special interest topics to students around the school that they have chosen themselves. Sophomores will be taking the PSAT. And here's Mr. Yoakum for more.
On October the 11th, we're going to have a career day here at Jasper High School. It's the first one we've had here in many, many years, so we want it to be a success. All students will be participating in 4 activities on that day. The first of those activities will be the PSAT. Now here's Mr. Eubler with some information about the PSAT.
In the past, the PSAT was pretty much an opportunity for a kid to gauge how he would score when he sat for the actual SAT, which is a college admissions test. Some things have changed over the years, though, where, number one, there's a requirement by the state that we offer kids remediation that don't score a certain cut score on that PSAT. So if you would not take it as seriously as we would like you to, there's a very good chance you could find yourself in an additional help class or doing some extra work of some sort, and that is state law. The second one, and the one that we probably are going to talk more about when we're out in the classrooms and reaching out to you guys about what's going on, is the fact that these PSAT cut scores will potentially qualify you to do dual credit. Most or all of us have been in a class that is offered as a dual credit class. Digital applications, or PCC, is an example that all or most of us have taken. To be eligible, you can have a certain SAT score, a certain ACT score, or a certain PSAT score. For you sophomores, you probably don't have an SAT or an ACT at this point, so scoring well on this PSAT could automatically qualify you to be able to sit for that dual credit. If you don't reach that cut, you're going to have to take an AccuPlacer test, and you may not even qualify after doing that. So we really want you guys to take this serious. We know that in the long run it's going to help you out and be something that hopefully will get you some college credit while you're here at Jasper High.
The second one of the activities will be a career fair that will be happening in the auxiliary gym. We're fortunate enough to have about 35 different businesses come in to talk about what type of business they do, where they're located, and what types of employees they're looking for at this time. The third thing we're going to talk about, or we're going to have to offer, is a human resource panel discussion. We're going to have 3 different human resource people from local businesses come in and talk to the students about what they're looking for in future employees. The final session will be teacher-led interest activities, which will be activities led by teachers throughout the building that have a special interest in a certain area, and they really want to show the students what they're interested in. You'll have the opportunity to sign up these on a Google Doc down the road.
Teachers are very excited to teach the topics that they have selected for the students. Also, juniors and seniors will be dismissing from school at noon.
Ever had the feeling of being down, weighted, or even just hurting? Well, do I have the class for you. On October 11th, there's going to be an active class hosted by your own Mr. Beekline, and it's titled Be Activated. With a little bit more on the subject, here's Mr. Beekline himself.
The idea around Be Activated is humans develop cheats or dysfunctions through their daily life. Most human beings are imploded because we're always sitting. When we implode, muscles that are supposed to be doing the movements are not, thus we as humans compensate. So what Be Activated does, we use acupressure points and we reset or activate dysfunctional or dormant muscles through some very light touching, or even one activation that I call almost voodoo. If you want your abs really strong in the fire where people will not even be able to move you, karate chop the inside of your thighs. Go about 3 rounds, start from the knees, karate chop all the way up. Then after that, rub the inside of your thighs until you get warmth. And then if we tried to move you in a sit-up position, nobody would move you.
So on the 11th, make sure you make your way towards the community room and get activated.
Okay, so my class that I'm teaching on October 11th is going to be a girls workout class. So we're going to do either like a body pump or a Zumba in the LGI. You are allowed to wear shorts that day, but no spandex. So it should be a pretty good time. So if you guys are wanting to have a really good time working out, take my class.
So on the special interest class day, I'm going to do a DIY project. We're going to do make your own bulletin board. And this would be something that you might want in your room to organize papers and things that you have, or something you could give as a gift to someone else, like your parents, to have in their house. Materials needed would be a piece of styrofoam insulation board, upholstery fabric, hot glue and a hot glue gun, command strips later so that you can hang it on the wall. How to make it? You'll find out, yeah, come.
We're all looking forward to our first Career and Specialty Day next Wednesday at JHS. That's it for today's show. See you next time on Wildcat Weekly.